Kapre. For children who grew up in the province of the Philippines, they have many stories about strange creatures. From the story of their grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt and other relatives and acquaintances who say they saw this or that. But if you ask yourself, have you ever seen a big man up in a tree holding a tobacco? Have you ever smelled a fragrant scent once passed by a large tree? You have probably heard many stories about this man, but who is he? History. According to the Philippine mythology, it is a man holding a cigarette that is almost inexhaustible but is lit, and he is sitting on a large tree. This creature is about 8 to 10 feet high and is called Kapre in the Philippines, but on other provinces, he is known as Agta. His eyes is glaring red and it has a mustache. It is said that the smoke emitted in his tobacco has a strange smell which attracts and catches the attention of the person who will be his victim. Wearing an apron and a leash as a net belt, Kapre is able to hide from human eyes and show only if he wants to. According to the stories, Kapre just prefers to sit in the tree and watch different people passing by the tree where he lives. The Kapre lives in large trees such as balati, acacia, kamedo and other trees that are large and covered with many fireflies. They are holding a stone that is only the size of a quail, and whoever gets the stone, Kapre will fulfill any request. It's like a genie if you will. Kapre is not an animal or a monster, it is said to be a guardian element of a tree or a place. People know this creature differently, some see him as evil, but others see him as a benevolent creature. Let's just say that he just likes to sit at the top of a tree and oftentimes pranks people, and when he sees you as rude, you will definitely have a bad time. Kapre is one of the most feared in every province because of its appearance and reddened eyes. Imagine being a child and your parents told you stories about a huge almost nude man sitting atop of the tree with red eyes, who will not be afraid. Unlike the aswang or manananggal, the Kapre is different because it is kind. In fact, he befriends people and gets along well. But do not be fooled by their kindness, the Kapre does not hurt humans, but they are playful. It also has the ability to show places and houses that the victim will forget where he is. Just like what happened to the mountain climbers who climbed a mountain in Batangas, it was said that they leave marks on every road they pass, but they return back to the same place. It is like they are going in looper circles. Some say they see a big tree, and it shook, and the branches and leaves fall off, but there is no wind, and they can hear a scary laugh from the tree. This creature is very loving and womanly. According to the story, there are many cases that while the woman is asleep, she will be molested by a Kapre. It is said that when a Kapre falls in love with a woman, he will do everything to get this woman. A Kapre is too obsessive when it comes to loving a woman, they are very jealous and selfish. It is said that a Kapre is faithful and can only fall in love with one woman, and he will follow it wherever it goes as long as that woman is alive, so a Kapre is a stalker. There are stories that Kapre brought or took them to their kingdom inside the trees. Well, there are stories where the Kapre will wrap its victim in a large leaf and make it a tobacco. So literally the tobacco they smoke is made from human flesh. To escape a playful Kapre, it is necessary to take off your clothes and turn it upside down and put it on again. This will help to get rid of the magic given to you, and you can also say tabi tabi po when passing through large trees so that the Kapre does not interfere. But for Christians, such methods will not work for the Kapre. What is needed is a strong faith to drive away such creatures. It is said that the word Kapre comes from the Arabic term kafir, or an insulting word for black Americans because of their color, and call for non-Islamic believers who believe in using black magic. It also comes from Spanish term Kapre, which means people who use dark magic. The word Kapre is kafir, is also used to refer to the Papuan slaves brought by the Portuguese to the Philippines. There are many stories from the province about Kapre. There are some who are well known to the public, just like Kapre who live in a tree in Malacanang Palace. It is said that there is Kapre living in Malacanang Palace, and they named it Mr. Brown. In the story, it has been living in an old bala tea tree for a long time since it was erected around 1800s. According to Miguel Perez Rubio, the chief protocol of Malacanang, Mr. Brown often pranked people by tripping them. Perez also greets him with a good morning, so that Mr. Brown will not prank him. Pastor Hiram Pangilanan believes in this creature as well. According to the pastor, he was called to a factory because one of the workers said that he saw a strange creature. When he arrived at the place, he found 8 people holding the worker, a woman. 2 people were holding each leg because of the strength. According to another co-worker, they saw the woman looking out the window, and it looked like someone was trying to talk, but they cannot see anyone as if she was talking in the wind. After that, the woman slowly collapsed, the clothes wearing was also ripped, and various marks on the body began to appear. It took almost 5 hours for the said Kapre to leave the woman, the pastor prayed. According to the pastor, the Kapre lives in the back where the huge tree is located. The Kapre sees the woman and fall in love with her. Many say it is just an imagination and fiction of the people in the province to scare children, but why do some adults keep saying they see it? Why does the story continue that they encounter such a creature? If you are new to a place and there are a lot of big trees, it is good to be careful. Do not look for it because maybe when you find him, he will also find you and take you to his kingdom or worst, make you a human tobacco. If you are one of those who have not seen Kapre, it is good that we follow some reminders. It doesn't mean that what we do not see is not true, let us learn to respect the things we do not see. So if you smell something after you pass a tree, and you look up and see a smoke and 2 red eyes staring at you, run and pray and cross fingers that it does not chase you. For more mythology videos, do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are always updated. As always, stay safe. See you next time.